Hi, Josh. This is Dave, and this is Katie.
Hi.
Katie's our model. Dave's our mold maker, and we're just going to show you how to do the process of doing a head wrap. We're going to start by pin curling. And Dave's, I'm only going to show you a few pin curls, and then you'll just have to do the rest of them on your own. So here's the pin curl process. Just with one hand, you make a loop of the hair, and then you pin it with 1 or 2 pins. Hold it in place. You're going to do this to the entire head just to get the wig, the prep as flat as possible. This is also how the actor has to prep her hair for every performance then. These pin curls will create anchors to hold the wig in place. Alright, we'll come right back to this video as soon as the whole head is pin curled. Okay, and here's the finished product. Katie's a product now. We've just pin curled her entire head. She had bangs, so we actually just pinned the bangs down in place, but ideally we would also pin curl those as well, but for the head wrap we always just pin them over. And that's that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a wig cap on, so we're just going to have the actress grab it in the front, just pull the wig cap all the way down, and then we're going to put it over the ears. We're going to make sure all the hair is inside, and then we're going to pull the wig cap back so that we see some of her own hairline in front. We want to be able to see this hairline. There we go. So if you see right here, there's her hairline. Then just with a comb, you can just tuck everything else in around the back, like Dave is doing right now. Okay, we've put the wig cap on. We've now pinned it in. If you look right over here, we've put in, just using some hair pins, we just pinned it into place. And then with this extra piece of the stocking cap, we pull it down and pin that in as well. And this is now going to be that's going to be a great prep for your actress. Try not to take the skin off the actor's head like Dave just did.
Yes, it means it's on.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the plastic bag you're going to place over the actor's head. The front, the whole bag has been cut out in such a way that it'll make it easy for you. So you can see like where his hand is here. Yeah, there's a hole right there. That's for her face, and the 2 corners have been cut off. That's just to remove excess plastic. So here's what we're going to do. You place it over the actor's head. The plastic has to go just below her hairline. And you tell the actor to hold the bag down under her chin, just like Katie is doing right here, the entire time. She can't let go until you're done taping. Then you're going to start by taking this tape, and you're going to just start taping this bag down. Tape down all the loose parts first, the top, also the front. And all you're going to do is you're going to cover this entire bag with plastic from front to back without leaving any gaps. Don't leave any holes. Try to be as rough as you can, like Dave is with Katie. You see how Katie is violently moving back. All right, here we are again. The whole thing has been taped. There's not one spot that's missing any tape here, even all the way down here, all the way down at the bottom here to the bottom of her nape. So we get all of that. Coming around this way, but all the way down here to where her hair is down here as well, and her entire hairline. And we are just about to start drawing in her hairline. All right, to draw in the hairline, you literally just take a Sharpie marker and draw exactly her hairline as you see it through the plastic. If there are spots of her hair that are really particularly thin, you'll do little sections like this, little dots, just to show me that there's like little fine baby hairs between the solid line and the dotted line. And then when you're down here, you'll go follow just to right over her ear, and then all the way around. Around this way. Then you'll follow that line all the way around until you've created one closed hairline. Once the entire hairline is drawn in, you're then going to start doing measurements, and this is how we're going to do the measurements. You're going to use just a measuring tape, and you're going to measure around from this top point here on the drawn hairline. You're going to go to the top of the wig, the ear line here, and same with the other side here, and it'll just join around the back wherever it meets. And then you're going to write down that measurement for us, which is, on Katie, it's about 22¼ So we're going to write that number somewhere on the circumference of the head. The next measurement you're going to take is front to back. You're just going to line up. You're going to line up from the front center of her hairline all the way to the center of her nape. You're just going to draw this line for me so I know exactly what the line is that you measured. And it can be an approximation. And then you're just going to measure write down that measurement next to that line somewhere. And on Katie, that measurement is what? About 14?
14 and
14 and a half, I guess. Right about 14 and a half. Next measurement is ear to ear over the top. It's literally the top of the ear to the top of the ear. And you can just, again, draw that line. Any measurement you take, just draw the line for me so I know exactly what you measured and from where to where you measured each one of these things. Here we got about 12 and a half. All right, so we've completed the measurements. The other measurements we did included ear to ear back, which is from this point where we did the top measurement straight across the back here, all the way over here, and we wrote down that measurement there, and then right across the nape from one side to the other, and just wrote down the measurement there. So if you take all those measurements and just write them down and draw what you've measured, that would be great. The final step, you just have to put tape over every part, everything that you've drawn, because otherwise those numbers can start coming off, and I won't be able to see exactly what you've drawn. Once you've done that, you just carefully peel the whole head wrap off from the very front, just by lifting this part and pulling straight back this way, and you'll be done.